goofballs doing goofy goober things.
They are.
Gooby goober.
And they're both connected to us.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. Fury does live with me,
And Wubbs is...
well, Wubbs has some sort of relationship to you.
He lives within my family tree.
Whatever that means.
Right.
I don't know what a tree is. I don't understand that concept.
You ever heard... You know when people, like, tell nerds to, like, go outside? Have you ever heard someone say, like, yo, go touch grass?
Yeah.
Isn't it, like, the most BM, like, way you can call someone a shut-in?
It is. It is.
Cole, you don't know what a tree is? Go touch grass.
Yeah, no, if someone tells that to me, I say, no. I'm staying inside.
Grass is evil.
There's no gaming outdoors.
No, that is incorrect. I have gamed outdoors before.
I have gamed outdoors, but the optimal gaming is indoors.
Yes. No, not if you're at Miho's. Dude, Miho's had chickens.
Well, that is true.
game
Also, there's like no air conditioning there.
Yeah. You would be at Casual Encounters, and you would just be playing with chickens around. It was hype.
Casual Encounters is the best worst tournament.
Oh, I couldn't even call it a worst tournament. It's just there's just
It's
so
too hot.
much.
It's just too hot.
That's true.
Speaking of birds, okay, this is completely unrelated, but that's kind of our shtick here.
Right.
So have you ever passed by? It's like on the way between Plano and Allen. There's this house you sometimes pass by where there's just this guy that has a bunch of emus.
Dang. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what.
Coming
Yeah.
from George Bush?
Yes, kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that house is cool.
Not everyone is aware of the emus. Be aware of the emus. They're gonna find me.
They will.
Fun little fact. I grew up on a street where we had a peacock.
Ooh, me too.
Yeah, I didn't actually grow up there. It was just the street is this back circle thing, and it's just a singular peacock, and no one knows. So his name is Pete apparently, but no one knows where he came from.
Right.
But he's apparently been there for years.
He just holds down the fort, huh?
I hate peacocks.
Yeah, they're
very
aggressive.
loud and annoying.
Yeah.
And they jump like 20 feet into the air.
That's true.
Yeah, see, if there's like 20 peacocks, it'd be different. But I lived in like a city suburb where there was just a singular peacock that came from who knows where.
That was just his home.
It was just his home.
He lived there.
He lived. It was the street was called Carefree Circle, and he never left the circle. He just hovered around it, and occasionally at 3 in the morning he would squawk loudly.
Make loud noises.
He just jumped on my roof and screamed.
To backtrack a little bit about emus, did you know Australia fought a war against emus?
I did.
And they lost. No, Fury.
I did. They fought. They have the emu problem and the rabbit problem.
Yes.
Poor Australia.
They are not good with biology. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, it didn't work.
Well,
that was even goofier than what we were just talking about.
That was even goofier. That was somehow. I don't really know how they managed to pull it off.
We're like having a goofy conversation, and then they're like, yo, watch this.
We can be even goofier.
Check this out.
Thoughts on ostriches? Which
Cool.
are like the bigger emu, but they're much more dangerous, and I'm afraid of them.
Yeah, they are fierce. One time at the fair, I put, you know, like how it's like at a petting zoo you can like feed the animals.
Yeah.
And it was like, don't feed the ostrich because it'll bite your hand off because you're a 5-year-old.
Yeah, it'll just destroy you.
Right. So instead of feeding it, I just put the cup, the little water paper cup, like on the railing, and that ostrich ate the entire thing, just the whole cup. And then you could see like the lump in his throat, and me and my friends thought we killed it because it's like clearly not good what I did to the ostrich.
So you know the LA Beast?
No.
I had him on as the entertainment one of the MX-5. He's the guy that would just like eat light bulbs.
Yes.
So he has a video of him just going to like an ostrich petting zoo and trying to fight an ostrich. Well, he tries to steal the egg from the ostrich, and it's just him running. He somehow doesn't die, but. That was a wacky video. Shouts to ostriches for being able to just kill lions with their bare feet.
Yeah. They have the reach advantage.
They do, and they run like 50 miles an hour.
Yes.
Speaking of reach advantage, though, Falcon with a big stomp.
Falcon has big limbs.
Yeah, Fox has bigger limbs than it looks like he has, but they are not as big as Falcon's limbs.
Correct. It's the only thing Falcon has in this matchup.
I think it's funny when Falcon has big limbs, but his grab is so tiny. Just because he doesn't put the effort into grabbing like a normal person.
Well, he like spec'd into having grab behind him.
He
because
did.
his butt cheeks can grab.
He did, which is not as valuable.
Yeah. But it is an advantage.
It is an advantage, but it would be better if he just had, like, he just stuck his hand out.
Yeah, if it was more in front of him.
Yeah, like someone would grab normally.
Yeah, like Marth or something.
Mm-hmm.
Marth just, like, runs, like, what is this motion I'm thinking of? Like Frankenstein. He just has his hands out in front of him, and he's like,
Have you ever seen, this is unrelated, but have you ever seen Luigi run an ultimate?
No.
Okay, so he runs like this.
Oh, yeah.
And it reminds me of Double D from Ed, Edd n Eddy.
Yeah, he does do the Double D, huh?
He absolutely does the Double D.
Luigi is very much the Double D character in that game.
I don't think he's I don't think he's the high IQ character that you think he is.
No, I don't think that. I just think they have similar tendencies as actual characters.
Oh, okay. All right, best Ed, Edd n Eddy character, go.
Rolf.
Yeah, it's Rolf, right?
Easily.
It's Rolf. Okay, so as a kid, everyone thinks it's Ed, and then as you grow up, you think it's Rolf. I do think Eddie is actually up there.
Ed and Eddie are both up there. Double D's like, all right.
Yeah, Eddie is so funny when you grow up and you like think about how he's doing this for a quarter.
Right.
He's like
crazy.
coming up with all these elaborate plans that clearly cost way more than a quarter. I don't even know where he's getting this stuff.
Well, but like normally his contraptions and shenanigans have like neighborhood objects, you know?
Yeah, that he's just
stealing.
He's
straight stealing.
He could have just scrounged his couch for a quarter and it'd been fine.
No, dude. He has to dismantle a fence and use the fence posts to build a boat to trick people that they're pirates or something like that, you know? Speaking of old school cartoons, have we not talked about SpongeBob wave dashing?
Yeah, I mean
it's real.
It's gonna kill every Smash game.
Yeah. I'm calling it now. Helga's gonna be a top tier.
Yeah, that's what everyone says. So there's two characters I'm still waiting for, but I don't think we're gonna get them. Donnie from the Wild Thornberries.
He would be OP.
I love him the most of any Nickelodeon character of all time because he's just an incoherent feral child with the saddest backstory of all time. And then Jorgen von Strangle.
Yeah, he would be OP too. Actually, no, Jorgen would probably be pretty bad.
He'd be bad. He'd be like the Donkey
Big.
Kong of the game.
Yeah, he's too big.
But he'd be a Chad.
You know what'd be funny if Patrick and SpongeBob were like the Fox Falco of that game, and it's, you know how like Fox Falco's kind of like a legendary matchup, and like normally when high level players play that matchup, it's like sick.
Yeah.
Like there's a reality where Patrick SpongeBob is like the ultimate matchup.
And Patrick's obviously the Falco.
Exactly, that's what I was about to say. Dude.
Yeah, because if Patrick's the hitter, SpongeBob is definitely the mover.
Oh yeah.
He's just moving.
Yeah, he's stepping on the beach.
All right, if there's some sort of like final smash mechanic type of thing,
it's over.
What is SpongeBob's final smash?
Calls down a landmaster. Boom.
It's just an actual landmaster.
And then, you know, you can shoot the cannon, you can do the little barrel roll with the landmaster.
Okay.
You know?